morning, everybody. It's another episode of Katie's Corner today. So today's episode, what we are going to talk about, I mentioned this a couple weeks ago that I would make another video about me getting the second COVID vaccine and what my reactions were to that. So before we get started, I just wanted to give you guys some information. You guys probably noticed that I've been doing more videos than Andy has. Unfortunately, Andy's been really tied up with work, so don't worry. He's still alive. He's still around. He's just been really swamped with work, so unfortunately he's not been able to make very many videos right now. Hopefully he will be getting back to that as soon as his work schedule calms down a little bit. I know there have been some big news on Kings Island and opening day stuff, so hopefully he will make a video about that and give you guys some information. But yeah, don't worry, Andy is still around. He's just been really busy, but he will be getting back to making videos as soon as he possibly can. Okay, so again, this episode, Katie's Corner, we're talking about the second COVID vaccine. And just a heads up, like last time, this is just based off of my experience. I'm not saying you guys will get these symptoms. And again, this is not me telling you or making you guys get the vaccine. It is completely up to you guys. I'm not the one type of person to make you get that or make you listen to me and say, yeah, you definitely need to get this. This is just based off of information and my experience. So it's basically to help those who are not too sure about if they want to get the vaccine, or they're not sure how they may react to the vaccine. But again, this is just basically off of my experience, and this is not a video for me to make you guys get the vaccine. This is just basically my personal experience and just encouraging you guys and helping you guys on any decisions that you may make about getting the vaccine. Okay, so I got my second COVID vaccine on January 21st, and it was the same routine like last time. I drove to the place where I got my first shot, and of course they registered me, checked me in. They put me in another room where I answered a few questions, and they asked me what side effects I had from the first one, and I gave them my side effects. And before they gave me the shot, and I'm sure wherever you go to get your second one at, or definitely the first one, they will probably let you know, just to give you a heads up, your second one, the symptoms are probably going to be much worse than the first. And that was the first thing they told me before they gave me the shot. So they gave me the shot, and unlike last time I didn't feel a thing. I didn't even know the person stuck me, but this time it hurt a little bit more. But again, it just depends on whoever gave you the shot and how relaxed you are, or it very well could just be the medicine itself. But this one, I felt like it hurt a little bit more, but it was still okay. Not too bad. After the 15 minutes, of course, they put me in another room, sat there for 15 minutes, was perfectly fine. So I would say the first 3 hours after getting my shot, I felt perfectly fine. But at probably around 3 o'clock, I got my shot like a little bit before 1 o'clock. So around 3 o'clock, my arm started to hurt, just like last time. And it was really sore. And of course, I took ibuprofen, put ice on it, did what I did last time. And of course, it was just really hard to lift my arm. Again, same as last time. So I'm like, okay, so this caught on to me a little bit quicker than it did the last time. Last time, it took maybe about 8 hours before my arm started to feel really sore. This time, it took 3 hours. So it caught me pretty quick. Okay, so after that first side effect, again, I was feeling fine. Went on walks. I visited my parents and just felt completely normal. Then I got home around 8 o'clock, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and ice my arm again. Unlike last time, I did not have a bump on my arm like I did last time, but again, it was still pretty sore, so I said, just play it safe. I'm going to go ahead and ice the area, so I put an ice pack on there for about 20 minutes, and then I took it off. Then around 9 o'clock on that Thursday, or the 21st, I got up, and it was right after I took the ice pack off, I started getting chills. And I was thinking, okay, maybe I'm just cold because I just had an ice pack on my arm. Well, as far as my body goes, if I have like flu symptoms, or if I know I'm getting sick and I start getting chills, my teeth would start to chatter. And that's what was happening. I'm going, oh no. Oh no. And it literally came upon me quick. Like, I wasn't even expecting it. Like, it got to you really quick. So at 9 o'clock, I started getting chills. My teeth started chattering, and I just started to feel really, really cold. And I noticed in the air, I was like, wow, it's feeling really cold in here, but I haven't changed the thermostat or anything. And so I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and take a warm bath and try and warm up a little bit. So I did, and it did help a little bit. I went back in, and then I went ahead and curled up in bed, and I was still pretty cold. I took some ibuprofen to see if that would help a little bit, and it did. That night, I didn't really sleep the best because, again, I woke up to a mixture of chills, and also I was feeling a little bit warm, and I probably only got 3 hours of sleep. So I woke up, and I was getting ready for work, and I just felt lousy. So I went and I took some ibuprofen, and I was debating whether I should go into work because took my temperature, and I noticed my temperature was 100, and I was like, oh no. So I told my boss, I said, hey, I just got the second COVID vaccine. I'm feeling this, this, and this. Should I come in? Because the place where I got at, they gave you a list saying, hey, if you're feeling these symptoms after getting the shot, you are okay to go to work because they're just side effects. So my boss texted me back and said, yeah, it's completely up to you. If you feel like you're not up to coming in, you can stay home, or if you do, you can come in. It's completely up to you. So at that point, I decided, okay, let me just go in the morning and see how I feel, and then when lunchtime comes around, I'll decide then, okay, should I keep going or should I just go home? So I went into work, and the first 2 hours I was there, felt okay. I still felt kind of lousy, but I was feeling okay. But then 10 o'clock that morning, it knocked me on my butt. I all of a sudden just got this powerful sensation of chills, and I just could not focus on my work. I got dizzy at some points, and I just felt lousy, like really, really lousy. And lunchtime came around, and I just told my boss, I said, hey, I think I'm going to go home and sleep this off. I said, I'm just not feeling up to it. And she said, yeah, that's perfectly fine. So I went home, and I took another bath to try and warm up a little bit. And then I curled up in bed, and I probably slept for about a couple hours, which wasn't too bad. And then woke up, still had chills and sweating a little bit. And then I just kind of stayed in bed, made myself some dinner, and just basically took it easy. And then again that night, I didn't really didn't sleep too well. So yeah, basically I just didn't feel very well. I was sweating a lot, and again, I was getting chills. And then I woke up the next morning, and I basically woke up into a big old pile of sweat. Like, literally, my whole entire body was drenched. Like, the back of my neck was drenched, and I had to get in the shower. I just felt absolutely disgusting. But to me, that told me, hey, I think my fever broke, which it did. My fever broke, the chills were gone, and the only thing I really felt was I was still pretty tired, and I also developed really bad headaches throughout the day. But I mean, I was still able to move around and still kind of go on my normal way, but I still decided just to take it easy that day just to be on the safe side. But yeah, my fever definitely broke and the chills were gone, and I didn't have to take ibuprofen as much. My body aches were gone. So yeah, that Saturday afterwards, I felt better, but not 100% better. And then on Sunday, I basically woke up and I was back to normal, and just went on as usual. So yeah, those were my side effects of the second shot. And again, I know it sounds scary to a lot of you guys if you guys are watching this, but I'm telling you right now, don't be scared. This is just only a temporary thing. It will last only about 24 to 48 hours, if at all possible. If you can try and get your second one either maybe on a Friday night or just the next day where you don't have to go into work, that would probably be better, because again, it will sneak up on you and it will just knock you down when you least expect it. But that would be my advice. But I know with scheduling, at least around here, it's been pretty tough. So, I mean, at least get it as close as you can. If not, then just be prepared and just let your coworkers and your boss know. Just say, hey, there's a possibility I may not be in the next day. I just got the COVID vaccine, and I may not be coming in the next day due to side effects. So, again, this is just information based off of what I experienced, and I'm not telling you guys to get the shot or not get the shot. But hopefully this has helped you out if you are still debating whether to get the shot. To me, I think it is worth it. But again, it is up to you guys, and I'm not saying yay or nay or whether you should get it or not. It is completely up to you guys. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video today. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. And definitely comment down below. Also like us on our Facebook page and our Instagram page. And that is going to do it for Katie's Corner today. I will see you guys next time. And yeah, definitely feel free to comment down below if you have any questions about the COVID vaccine. Definitely answer below. I'll be happy to answer any questions that I can to the best of my knowledge. But yeah, so again, like and subscribe, and like our Facebook page and Instagram. Even though we do like the love on Facebook and Instagram, it'll mean a lot more to us in the future if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Alright, and we will see you guys next time. This has been Katie's Corner, and we'll see you guys in the future. Bye.